Hello and welcome to Did You Mean to Say That? The podcast where we did not mean to say that. I'm your co-host Erin.
And I'm your co-host Bobby.
And welcome to episode 9.
Welcome to episode 9.
Before we get into today's video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share. Please comment because we love talking to you guys.
Before we get into today's video, do you have any chapstick? I'm not kidding.
Yes, it's Vaseline in my purse. I have like so many things in my purse. Just take your pick. The first topic is that my neighbor, who is crazy, has like all of her grandkids over right now, I think, and it's like so loud. So if you hear that, sorry. There's like doors swinging, slamming, children yelling. Quiet on set.
Welcome back.
How was that?
Everything's fucking lit.
Cool. My very first topic is... Well, we played 2 kickball games today, which we'll talk about later because we actually have a lot to say about like kickball, being too serious at sports.
The kickball of it
It's
all.
a whole thing.
Trauma.
Exactly. But my first thing is we were talking about in the last episode with like my seasonal depression and stuff, like positive self-talk and like manifestation and like stuff like that.
Okay.
So I was supposed to be family friendly in the last episode, and then I was like, oh, I'll just do it this episode. But instead of trying to be family friendly, I'm just going to try to not say I'm going to kill myself in this episode or like anything like I hate myself, I hate my life, I want to die.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so that's my like...
I feel like it'll be good practice.
Anytime
too.
I say anything negative... drink.
Well, you can say negative
Right.
things, but we're reframing.
Yeah, we're reframing. Exactly. So with the reframing, I saw this crazy TikTok that was like so in line with this. And it was so interesting. So it's actually this girl that I know. She used to live here. Her name's Aziza, and she moved to LA, and I like follow her on TikTok.
Okay.
She read this book.
Oh my God, is it the book that everyone's reading on TikTok?
It's not the Shadow Work Journal, if that's what you mean.
That is what I mean, I believe. Devin said he's starting a book club with his work friends to read that book.
Oh.
And do that book. And I was like, so like a group therapy?
Yeah. Should we?
I don't
like care about shadow work. Sorry. That's just like a buzzword that people
Maybe it's
say
a different
now.
thing. I don't know.
I know that a lot of people have like, I think it might be a different
I read the
thing.
first chapter of You Can Heal Your Life in like 2016. I did a lot of shrooms.
So many self-help books in 2016 and 17, like the Celestine Prophecy and the 4 Agreements. Love that book, but like, God, it's like, that's like straight males, like Wolf of Wall Street for books. It's like, oh my God, you've read the 4 Agreements. Like, shut up. Anyway, so this TikTok is about how our brains go into survival mode. And what's really interesting with like the reframing, positive self-talk manifestation of it all is that if you believe something to be true and you tell yourself something that conflicts with that, your brain will go into survival mode and it will try to protect the truth that you know. So if you think that you're ugly and you try to say I'm beautiful, your brain is going to like argue that because it knows I'm ugly. That's what you've taught it. So the way to reframe the reframing, she said in this TikTok that she read in this book.
I need to know this.
Exactly.
And it applies to so many different things.
Exactly.
Too.
And so you basically say, here, I have some examples. It perceives it as a threat. So focus on the possibilities instead so you aren't met with resistance. So, for example, I accept the possibility that I am beautiful. I accept the possibility that I will have financial freedom. Like, instead of just trying to, like, convince yourself of a new truth, just saying, like, I accept that that could be true. Like, I allow that to be, and it's met with, like, less resistance. Like, it's just, like, I accept that as a possibility. So, like, you know, either of those could be true. And then slowly you can, like, go more to the other side. So I accept the possibility that this winter will be fine.
Yeah, I agree. And
which it won't be. That's actually my second topic. I'm so sorry. And it's more about the bees.
I knew it. For some reason, I knew it was going to be about the bees and the global warming of it all.
So whereas some years global warming gives us a very mild winter, not this year. So one, the Farmer's Almanac is predicting that it's going to be a brutal fucking winter, and there's going to be a lot of ice and snowfall.
Can we accept the fact that it might not be?
But here's how people know what's going to happen with the weather because of the bees. Okay?
I am over them now.
Well, they're here, so.
I know.
Which is so funny.
On that.
Bobby
Someone
texted
got
me,
stung today on our team.
Someone got stung at kickball today, and I got stung at kickball a few weeks ago, and it's just, I mean, they were crazy today.
One crawled up my nose, out my eyeball while I was kicking. It was crazy.
It was nuts, and it was just like in people's hair. Like they were just, and I do think they're about to die. Like they're very like lethargic. Like if you,
I don't know.
They just normally don't like just land on you and sit on you. They're normally like flying around or like whatever. They were just literally like so.
They're over it.
Chill today. They're literally like, we are not supposed to be alive. Like, please put us out of our misery. So I guess they do this thing where they kick out every year at a certain time, like these certain type of bees in their hive that consume the most resources and don't give. It's the men, honestly. Okay. And they don't give enough. Mm-hmm. And they kicked them out way earlier this year than they normally do because they're preparing for a bad winter. And they're storing all of the honey in the center of the hive, like right around the queen, because they know that they're not going to be able to like go more towards outside because it's going to snow so much and ice so much and like be frozen. And they normally store the honey like all around the hive, and they're literally like all only putting it in the center because they know they're not going to be able to go to the outer edges of it. And that's how they know it's going to be a horrific winter.
Okay, but
however, I do accept the possibility that it might not be.
Well, however, it being weather horrific doesn't let's accept the possibility that that doesn't have to directly correlate with your mental health.
For sure.
So we need to figure out prepare for the worst type shit, but also like we're still going with plan A of like conquering this winter. You know what I mean? I
accept the possibility that I may have energy throughout the winter.
You will?
I've already been sleeping like 12 hours a night and it's not enough.
But you've still been doing shit.
I've been doing so much shit. Like they would never know that I'm dying inside. I'm not. I accept the possibility that I'm alive.
Yeah, you are alive and you look great, by the way.
Well, drink. Thank you.
I will.
Anytime I say I'm dying, I want to die, I want to kill myself, I hate it, I'm not going to be okay, drink. We've only had one so far. I'm doing actually pretty good. What's your first topic? Where do you even want to start? We both have so many topics today.
I guess to segue into the topic of it all, we saw the Eras movie the other night. I had already seen it for work, but we went with Hannah.
It was so good. But our theater wasn't that lit.
Our theater wasn't that lit, but I was fine with it.
Yeah, we ended up just not caring about them and just like screaming.
We were dancing in our seats. People were like singing and
the two girls in front of us were slay. The rest of the theater was like 40.
But when it was over, we were walking out of the theater and we heard like Lavender Haze playing from another theater. It was like towards the end, if you know, like the movie Midnight's is the End. So we're like, let's pop in, not expecting like to go like sit down necessarily. We were just like walking in, like we hear the music, we're just gonna go check it out.
I'm trying to think of things to say other than I want to kill myself about this right now.
The video.
I figured that's what you were saying.
Let's accept the possibility that one of us will remember it.
Tell them what happened.
We go in. There's not a soul in this theater.
There's no one in there.
First of all, would you describe our antics? Like we
went feral,
sprinting up and down the stairs,
up and down the steps, full
dancing,
choreo, giving the performance of our lives.
For
the last like 6 songs. Like we were in there for a long time, just like slaying.
We midnight rained it. We anti-heroed it. We literally bejeweled. We karma.
It was so fun. And at one point, I set my phone up to take a video of us. I must have taken like a 20-minute video.
But like when I say we're strutting, we do choreo.
No, full choreo. That's what I'm saying. Like we were like literally like Bobby was in this row, I was in this row, Hannah was in this row, and we were like doing like full on moves. We were like walking back and forth, going up to the camera. It was literally going to be like the most amazing footage. And I know this sounds stupid, but like I was
gonna make it a music video.
Just like the fact that we would even care, but it's like even to just have that for ourselves to watch back. Like,
I agree.
I don't even care to do anything with it. I just wanted to see it so bad because 1, we were having so much fun.
We were like,
2, it was so funny, and 3, we were like killing it. Like we were doing so
and that's
good.
like just a special moment for all of us.
It was so special. And I got home to watch it. It was never recording. The flash was just on. Like when you go to take a video
and you press flash,
and I thought I hit start and I set it up and I just never hit start. And the flash was just on for 10 minutes while we gave it our all, 110%. We left it all out on the floor. We gave our blood, sweat, and tears for that performance. And it's gone. But I had so much fun.
It was so fun.
And we have it in our memories, I guess. But like,
and we got other videos that are crazy in the parking garage.
I mean, I am happy. But I'm actually going to put in
and the movie
all that I have.
So
when you see the video that I do have, given that entire explanation, you're going to die. And I accept the possibility that we'll have that memory forever and I won't ever think about that footage again.
Mm-hmm. Barbie did not change my life, but the Eras Tour movie did.
Yeah, Mom.
So it kind of is a segue into all the topics. I did not kill my health journey last week, so we're starting again this week. Not starting again, we're continuing this week with a few hiccups. Hiccups were like, I was drinking at the Eras movie. I was drinking because it was my coworker Megan's birthday. So
drinking a drag bingo.
And like, that's the whole thing is like, I feel like often I'm just like put in situations.
Did you drink on Tuesday though?
No.
Cool. I think that's what you should start with is like one weekday where you don't drink.
And I'm not like,
because I feel like this is what I do too. Like it's so all or nothing. Like I have to not drink every single day of the week, and if I do, then it's just forget it.
Yeah, and I don't like.
You can commit to one day.
Yeah, for sure.
You just can. And Tuesday's a great one.
And I have been going to the gym. I'm gonna go tomorrow afternoon or
That's
morning.
the thing is you did still go to the gym even though you did that. So like you're still on the health journey. You just like slipped up on a little part of it. But I don't think you slipped up.
I don't think I slipped up either though.
Because
I'm
you
not
should
thinking
do one
all or
day
nothing.
And
I'm
you
just
did Tuesday.
Going with it. But anyway, so long story short, I had a great time at the Eras Tour movie. And I'm sitting there. I was writing down all these topics.
Yes.
For the podcast.
Yes.
I wrote Devin, just something different. I have no idea what that was about.
Well, that's what my question is.
What?
I just have questions because of what happened at the Eras Tour.
What happened?
Keep going.
Oh, about the texting thing?
I'm not sure. Go ahead.
Oh, because I said something?
Yes.
No, that was... I don't even want to put it in.
I didn't think you would.
I said, will you... Or can I call you like after? He's like, I might go to bed. I was like, okay, just text me before bed. And he was like, I don't know if I'll remember. And I was annoyed.
That's all it was.
Yeah. So I got over that, obviously. And he did text me. And I was like, that's rude. But then I was like, okay, I'm over it. Like, I got over it throughout the movie. I was like, that's crazy of me. And then he ended up texting me goodnight anyway.
Oh,
and like, even if he
God.
didn't, I wouldn't have cared. Because he, like, last night we were supposed to hang out after my gig. But he fell asleep and, like, never texted. And I literally didn't think about it twice. I was like, he fell asleep. He worked in the morning.
I know it's hard, but like just like try to condition yourself. Like
this
I have
is your
been.
Actual I genuinely
now.
have
like, he's
been.
actually committed to. He likes you so fucking much.
I
and
know.
What more could this man be doing?
Exactly.
And I think once you have like I think when you're in like a gray area with someone and you're not sure and they do those type of things, like it can be like triggering. It's like
things
you're
change
insecure.
after you watch the podcast.
But I'm just
like,
saying, like when
God.
someone's like actually your boyfriend actually committed to you, seeing you like 6 out of the 7 nights of the week, like it doesn't matter if they can't text you while they're at work or they can't spend the night or they fell asleep. Like it just that's your
And
boyfriend.
I would say a lot of it happened naturally because I would say it's like in 3. 1, he makes an extra effort because he knows I get a little anxious. B, when I've been like actively working on it in my own mind and stuff. And C, it's just like naturally has like I'm just like.
Because like at the beginning of this, like it was like kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And it was like, what is this gonna be? But at this point,
Well,
it's like,
I was crazy.
Well, that's.
But yes, it was a lot going on.
Right, but and then it became like you guys are dating. This isn't like.
No, this is your actual boyfriend for real.
That's your boyfriend.
Which might be hard for you. That's like you haven't had that in a while.
So easy and fun.
I just mean like.
Oh yeah,
To transition
for
or like
sure,
acclimate.
For sure. But like
Because it's been a while and the last boyfriend was the worst.
Not a boyfriend. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel so fucking lit on all of it. We like in the car after kickball, like we were just like holding hands, and I was just like, I can't believe we're dating. He's like, I love hanging out with you. Like, this is so fun.
God.
I love that one girl at kickball, the other wife.
Oh my God, love her so.
Love her.
So
and
much.
I was just like, I just can't believe like you're saying these things to me, and like
He's like a nice, normal, cute guy. It's crazy. You did good.
Yeah. If you had to categorize your life into eras, what would they be?
Wait, what do you mean?
My eras in my life are like childhood.
Oh, like you're like make my own eras
Childhood,
for my own life.
Tampa. So just never mind on that one.
I can come up with what mine would be. I would have childhood. Right. Yeah, that's tough.
Anyway.
I kind of love that topic though. That's like a fun thing to ponder.
Yeah, right?
I just can't really do it right now.
What is your favorite song right now?
We did that last week.
Yeah, so do you have a new favorite song?
Oh,
But I wrote that also at the Eras tour.
probably literally like Ivy. Like I'm in my Ivy bag right now.
If I had to pick Paris, I guess. I haven't heard it in days or weeks, but I said Pete Davidson ?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Is it Mackenzie or Austin?
Mackenzie.
It's Mackenzie. I just need to say
Let's
that,
say
like,
one more topic of yours.
we have been filming for 38 minutes, and if you're watching this and I've edited it, there's probably been like 4 minutes of usable footage.
'Cause-
We just talked for so long, that shit that we're just not going to put in, and like, I don't even remember what we were talking about before, so we're just going to like have to start over. Not start over, but just like start fresh. Like,
Hello.
there's going to be no smooth transition into this next topic. I texted you on the way here, and I told you to come a little bit later because I was getting something for us.
Was it
I'm
the
not going to
can-
tell you what it is because I am going to bring it to the next one.
Okay.
But I have a topic that involves a prop. We're going to try something. And I went to go get it.
Try something. Okay.
And I went to go get it. And then I texted him right after and was like, never fucking mind. I fucking hate cops. And that's the new topic. So here's the new topic.
Well, I saw you were at the liquor store.
I knew you were going to fucking look. And I almost said, don't fucking look. But anyway, I went to go get it. And I parked my car right outside of the liquor store on like the street. I parked illegally, obviously. Just like pulled it over because I was going to be in there in and out. And I turned my hazards on, and I'm in there, and someone's like, whoever's in that car is getting a ticket right now. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? They were like, yeah, like as soon as you pulled up, a cop pulled up behind you and started. And I was like, oh my God, okay. I walk out, and I'm opening my door and moving. And she says to me from her little fucking speaker in her car, like, ma'am, you can't park there unless you're something. I don't even acknowledge her because I'm like getting in the car. Like, I know I can't fucking park here. I know you're writing me a ticket. I'm getting in the car right now. Like, why did you have to announce it? Like,
Right.
I'm doing it. And then she didn't like that I didn't acknowledge her. And she was like, and you're welcome for not giving you a $125 ticket. And I almost turned around and was like, I would literally rather you write me the fucking ticket than ever kiss a cop's ass. Like, you didn't like that I didn't bow to your fucking feet for not giving me a ticket.
Like, I'm sorry.
Parking
thank
tickets
you.
are so
I
fucking
would've,
stupid
though.
anyway. What the fuck do you do with that money, you dumb little fucking bitch? Why don't you do something helpful?
So you didn't get the ticket. Not that
So
you
I
would have
didn't
paid
get the
it
ticket.
anyway.
Not that I would have paid it anyway. Fuck you. And I also didn't get the little treat. So
Next time.
we'll try it on next episode, which if I'm correct, our next episode is coming out on Halloween. So we will dress up for that.
I dress up a
gonna do
little
some
bit,
fall
just like
stuff.
light.
Yeah, I'm
kitty
wearing like
ears.
a spooky-ish.
Yeah, I was gonna ask
October
what is
color
the.
shirt.
Is there a theme?
Oh, well, I'm so glad you asked. This is my Hive Mind / Damage collab, and so are
It
my
is
socks.
dope.
And there's a little spider with like a little red heart, and it's so cute.
That is cute.
Hey, Gavin, if you're watching.
Hey,
You're
Gavin.
not. Hey, Riley and Graydon of Hive Mind. If you guys are stumbled across our 40 subscriber YouTube channel, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for the shirt. Love it.
I think you were right about someone having a crush
And being salty.
and being salty. That's all I'm gonna say.
I cannot believe how long we've been filming and how much of this is unusable footage. I know. We need to get it the fuck together. Speaking of your boyfriends, one of my topics it's a quick story, but it's hilarious to me. It can't not be shared with the world. The couch, the big dog of it all.
The big dog.
That's what I wrote down. The big dog of it all.
Should I tell the story?
Yes.
Okay, so he moved into a new apartment.
Which, oh my God. I just remembered that we have been saying Devin the entire time. Have we just decided that's fine?
I told him it happened and he didn't say anything out of his mouth.
I don't know if we should have said it like 10 times like we just did.
I don't think we did.
So your boyfriend Patrick.
My boyfriend Patrick.
Speaking of Patrick.
We're bringing it back to Patrick. Like, think of him in your mind right now. Patrick.
His name is Patrick.
Patrick. That is his middle
Patrick.
name. Okay, so Patrick moved into a new apartment like a month ago.
Which happens to be our ex-best friend's ex-apartment.
The stairways, and it's up 2 flights of stairs, and like the door to his apartment is like very narrow. Mm-hmm. And so he ordered a couch on Amazon, like that came in a box, right?
3 boxes.
1 piece came, and it said 1 out of 3. Mm-hmm. So he waited and waited, never came.
The other 2 just never
So
showed
then we were
up.
like, well, what if it is all in 1 box? And we're just like, you know.
Yeah.
So he opens it. It's just like the chase or whatever.
I'd be so pissed.
So he returns it.
Yeah.
So he ordered a second one from American Freight online
Yeah.
to be delivered same day, like paid like extra money for it to be delivered same day. Mm-hmm. Called the guy before he even placed the order.
Yeah.
And he's just clarifying everything, like if I order it, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. And he goes, yeah, big dog.
That's the first big dog.
That's the first big dog. The couch never comes.
Right.
He called at like maybe like 4 or 5 or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, like I just want to get like a time. And he's like, I don't know, big dog. Says big dog again, second time. Gives him the number allegedly of the delivery driver. It's like you can call him directly.
Yeah.
Calls that guy. Obviously his voicemail isn't set up.
Obviously.
And then
You can't get a hold of him.
texts him.
Goes to voicemail, doesn't have a voicemail.
Correct. Texts him. Texts go what?
Green.
Yep.
Text go green. It
Text.
hits a little different, don't it? It hits a little different when you need a couch.
Never comes, never hears back from the guy. So he's like, fuck it, I'm going to drag bingo. Great time.
So much fun.
And then the next day, I forget if they called him or if he called them, but they said, oh yeah, we're so sorry, we're out of stock of that couch.
The one that he bought that was allegedly out for delivery. Like, there was a delivery driver for him to call. Like, what? Like,
He beat me.
you're
So then, no couch still. And like, poor guy just wanted a fucking couch
wanted a
so
fucking
bad.
couch. He's lived there for like a month and he just can't get a couch. And it's not because he hasn't tried.
So then he goes and picks one up yesterday with his mother from the same place, American Freight.
No.
Yeah, up in
Big
Westchester.
dog.
Big dog.
He called him a big dog a third time. Like, he just was big dogging him left and right.
So gets this couch. We carry it in up the flights of stairs, and then it obviously doesn't fit in the door.
Through the tiny ass doorway.
So we're like, we have to take off the door.
Had to take the.
His toolbox
No.
was
No,
in his
no.
car at the U-Haul place.
No! So you
And
had to drive
and do
back
you know
to the
why? Because he
fix something at your fucking house.
mounted my TV.
So you had to drive back to the U-Haul place to get the toolbox
No,
thing
no, no,
back
no.
to his apartment?
We used a butter knife.
So
and
you
then-
took the door off the hinges with a butter knife to get this fucking couch through?
Well, yes, he couldn't get the last ones, and guess who did?
You.
Me.
I was about to say, oh my God.
I took
if
that butter
I got
knife.
8 out of 9.
It was either that or I was going to have to drive to my apartment to get my screwdriver.
Yeah, no.
And I was fine with that. I would do anything to help. We took the door off and we squeezed that puppy in. And then we went to deliver the U-Haul back, and his mom stayed and literally like rearranged his whole like living area, and it
Aw.
looked so cute.
I'm so happy that you have a couch. Poor guy. He just wanted a couch. And now he has a couch. Thanks for watching.
Miss you, big dog.
That bit's going to live on forever.
My next topic is so quick.
Yeah?
And I just have to say it real quick. Last night for drag show at Esoteric, I wore a Troy Bolton jersey that I got on Amazon.
Which you were going to wear today.
My nipples were in pain up until like this afternoon. Like the letters that said Wildcats was rubbing against them the whole time. Oh my God,
that
it
makes
hurts
me
so
like
bad.
so uncomfortable.
And yeah,
I feel like nails on a chalkboard, but it's like on my tits.
it hurts so bad. I can still feel it.
Ew, I hate that. Well, yeah, we were gonna dress up today, but we'll dress up next week. So now we're just wearing like
We're cute.
October vibes. Well, if you guys are wondering, I did decide that I am going to be the hash-slinging slasher for the SpongeBob party.
Did you?
In like a slutty way. Yeah, and I'm just gonna hold like a metal spatula. So we're gonna do a segment, which
I'm
I think is
very
gonna be a
excited.
reoccurring segment. So
Absolutely.
we said we were gonna do mom texts as a reoccurring segment. My mom simply did not reach out to me this week.
What are you even doing?
But our friend Mackenzie, our one member of our live studio audience, woo,
I love her.
if there's one thing about Mackenzie, it is that her notes app is full of psychotic things.
Oh, like just the most.
Like,
she showed me before some of
like
them. Like
deranged, some might even say. Like unhinged to the level that like it's crazy. So we're gonna read some of her notes and decide amongst ourselves what it means. And that's gonna be one of our segments. But first, I have one final topic. Do you have any more topics before we do that?
I'm gonna save my topic for next time.
Are you sure? You only have one left?
I'm gonna save it.
Well, mine's so stupid. So I'll just say it now. I'll get it out of the way. So I wrote this down the other night. 2 nights ago, I watched this movie and it like, I loved it so much. And I wrote down the movie The Little Things is my new Roman Empire. And then today I like forgot that I even watched it. Like I don't care about the movie anymore at all. I really just wanted someone to discuss it with because it's like an ambiguous ending.
Well, has anyone seen The Little Things?
I wish you guys could answer, but if you've seen it, I'd like to talk about it. But then Phil's watched it and we talked about it, and now I just don't feel like I need to talk about it anymore. It was really, really good though, so I definitely.
I'm glad you threw it out there.
Once you watch it, then we can talk about it next week, and I want to hear what you think happened.
Oh,
so that'll be
it's
fun.
ambiguous.
It's an ambiguous ending. It's like really, it's like a discussion. What you think happened? I mean, to me, it's pretty clear what happened.
I think he did it.
I think he didn't do it. That's so fucking funny that that's what you're saying. But yeah, I don't think he did it.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But that's not even going to ruin it for you because there's like 3 people who did or didn't do something. So you don't even know who I'm talking about. But I don't think he did it.
Do things in every movie.
Exactly. I don't think he did it. If you're out there and you do think he did it or you think the other guy did it, let me know. So now we are going to bring in a prop. How many do you think we should read each episode? Like 5?
I was gonna say 4.
Oh.
Okay, let's do 4. Dealer's choice.
Yeah, we'll
2
do
each.
Dealer's choice.
Yeah, we do 2 each. So like you say what you think it is. Like we don't say.
So I got
we can chime in.
Beginning of this year and nothing is like too crazy. If it's like weird,
just don't read it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Some of them are locked. I'm dead. I didn't even fucking know
You can
could
block
do any of
notes.
this.
Wow, that's a game changer. I have nothing to lock.
I mean, these are just a little too personal.
I don't think
I got one. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here's note number 1 from Mackenzie's cell phone. CD commercial. Next line. Geico Caveman Airport with all different projects.
Let me see.
That's the
I
end
need a
of the
visual.
note. That's the end of the note.
CD commercial. Geico Caveman
Next
Airport.
line.
Well, you have to say what you think it means.
Okay, I think maybe she was making a list of commercials that she really liked. Geico Caveman Airport with all different projects. I know exactly what commercial you're talking about. With all different projects. This is in 2021.
So who knows? Does she know?
Was
Do
this
you
the
remember
start
this?
of when you were like making old commercials? Okay, so if you don't know,
that
if you
would
follow
make
Mackenzie on
sense.
TikTok, it's This Is So Dumb FR. She makes like these beautiful, like, she'll take like an old commercial and chop it up and mix it with like the perfect song. And I believe that this was a list for that. That's what I think.
Cool.
Next, randomize and don't read them if they're crazy. It's literally like the
I like this one a lot.
Russian roulette.
This says, just a stepping stone. Please walk gently. But now that I actually read it out loud, I don't like it. Because you're not just a stepping stone. And I hope
Because you're not just a stepping stone.
But that's a beautiful line.
It is pretty, but I am worried that it's like...
Well, it was in 2021, January, at the beginning of the year, nonetheless. But...
Yep.
Ever take me back there.
Right.
My bad, baby.
So, yeah, I'm definitely going to say...
I think she's saying, like, I'm just a stepping stone in your life. Please just, like, don't do too much damage, at least.
Yep, exactly.
And I feel that so much.
Fuck that.
But, like,
Validate it, but fuck that.
That's what I'm saying. I validate it, but you're
I
not
validate it, but fuck that.
I was just emotional about that.
Wait, this
on
one's
January 16th.
fucking
Literally.
crazy. This one's crazy. The craziest part about this is that this is 3 days before that.
I can't. I love this game.
And it says, oh, I'm just going to read it and then I'm going to tell you how it's spelled, and that's the craziest part.
Okay.
This says F-U, comma, goodbye. Next line, frickin' rad. And F-U is spelled E-F-F-Y-O-O.
That's amazing. Can I see?
At 1:06 a.m.
Fuck yes.
And I mean,
F
like,
you, goodbye, frickin' rad. The frickin' rad.
I know. F you, goodbye, frickin' rad.
It was about me.
Being family friendly. I think this one's pretty straightforward. Like, I don't think there's a deeper meaning. Like, it's literally just F you, goodbye, frickin' rad. I don't know.
And hopefully
I'm not gonna look too far into that one. That's hilarious.
Should I go up or down?
Whatever way you want.
I've just been scrolling and then just picking.
I'm going a little more modern.
Can you read it or no?
December 3rd, 2022 at 7:28 p.m. She writes, Ice Planet Barbarians. Okay, so upon first look,
This is crazy.
it seems like
I need a visual.
Ice Planet Barbarian.
Ice Planet
I
Barbarians.
think she might be
That's
calling
us.
people that.
Yeah, that's us. We're the Ice Planet Barbarians. Or you heard it somewhere and they're talking about some, like, beings that live on one of the cold planets. You don't know what it is, or you know, and you're telling us we're wrong. Mm-hmm. Oh, you actually know what this one means. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a fun little surprise.
I know what most of my crazy notes mean, but some of them I genuinely don't.
Ice Planet Barbarians. Is it something you heard, like, someone say, or did you say it, or...
Something I heard someone say, like...
But in real life.
In a specific way.
In a specific way.
Is it shareable or no?
Yeah.
Is it Ice Spice stands? Ice Planet Barbarians. Polar bears.
No, it's a film.
Oh.
Like, that's the
Is this
title
just
of
the title
it?
of the
It's
film?
just the title of a
It
film.
was so anticlimactic. Ours were so much
Should I
funnier.
read the synopsis?
This is what I want to start calling polar bears, though. I want to start referring to them as the Ice Planet Barbarians.
I like that.
Antarctica being
It's
the
like
Ice Planet.
Barbarella vibe.
But I also want to start referring to Ice Spice stands as Ice Planet
It's
Barbarians.
a book.
It's a book.
Even worse.
There's only one thing worse than a movie.
A book.
That was
Wow.
beautiful. I can't wait to do more.
I am gonna do one note from my own phone in the same way. And
I was
just
gonna
see
do
what
it too.
happens.
I
We'll
was
just
gonna do
do
that
one
too.
each. But let us know in the comments below what you think each of those meant. Obviously, we got an answer for the Ice Planet Barbarians.
Mine's
but
insane.
We'll keep the rest ambiguous, and you can tell us what you think they mean.
Mine is insane.
Okay, wait. Let me read yours, and you read mine.
Oh, like out loud. But you can't read the title of this. But I'm going to show you because it's hilarious. I'm sorry, Chloe. Was it Chloe? We can't talk about that.
Mine's so dark.
Erin. I almost beat myself. Mine's insane.
Read it.
Erin's reads, anxiety disguised as physical torture.
That's 2016, okay?
Oh, yeah, it was.
But I just thought that was such a funny note to land on because, oh my God, I was so on drugs and unhinged.
Yeah, April 4th, 2016 at 6:23 a.m.
And you know I was still awake from the night before, just Adderall the fuck out, freaking out.
Make sure to read the date on mine.
This is August 28th, 2022 at 4:08 p.m.
Not my brother's birthday.
The title is someone's name who I won't say.
Just so I could remember who it's about.
Right.
I was never gonna.
He rode off to Cali to grow marijuana leaves. Sometimes I think about him when I'm starting to sing. He was like so dope, and I just do hope we can meet again to smoke again, to love again. You were the coolest, love. I hope you're out here with the best of us now, because there was no need to hide, but you were so awfully shy. About a closeted guy.
Who now grows marijuana in California and has a girlfriend.
And he is still closeted.
He might be bi. I think he is bi.
I don't think he's out and proud about it. So that was our first installment of that segment, which we do need to come up with a name for.
It's called
Makenzie
Did you mean
Speaks.
to write that
Did
note?
Makenzie mean to write that in her notes?
Did Makenzie mean to write that in her notes? And then we can just get a voice note of you going, yeah.
Yeah, I did. I think that's going to wrap. I hope that something of this is usable. This might be a short episode because
I think you can keep some of it and we just don't say who it is.
I have no idea what I can keep in. This is going to be a whirlwind to edit. We talked so much off camera. We said so much shit that we can't say or that isn't relevant. We're just like not going to put in. So we lost the plot a few times, forgot we were filming.
We're going to eventually try to have guests.
Yes, I think we can do it for episode 10. We just have to figure out the camera of it all.
Okay.
For episode 10, which is our next episode, I want a goal to be that we do have a guest on our 10th episode. So fingers crossed that happens. There's a lot to work out with like the setup.
And who's going to be our first guest? We'll have to discuss. Quiet on set.
Quite on set.
I really, really appreciate you guys watching.
Thank you so much for
episode.
watching. That was episode 9. That's going to do it. We are almost at 10 episodes. We got a new subscriber today while we were at kickball too.
We never talked about our game and how we won. I don't think we won
the
our
other
kickball
thing.
game.
We talked so much before we filmed today, and we had the most like interesting conversation. And we were like, "Fuck."
I bet next week at kickball before we film, something else similar will happen.
That's true.
So we can rejuvenate the
Well,
combo.
we'll say it now, and I'll put it in later. But we said we were going to talk about our kickball game later, and we actually don't have much to say. Like I
had a great game.
We had a double header today. I didn't want to go at all, and I ended up staying for both games, having the best time. I actually played decently.
I think you played great.
I was like involved.
Your heart was in it.
My heart was in it, exactly. Whether I was good or not, I don't know, but my heart was way more in it than last game. And like I love our team so much, and I love like
so
the
much
friendships
fun.
of it all.
I know.
I just genuinely do hate the sport. But I just do need to practice catching, and then I won't hate it as bad.
And you were practicing.
Exactly. Like if I fuck up at bat, I really don't care. Like everyone fucks up at bat, but I just like hate the way it feels when I'm standing in the outfield knowing that I can't catch. I'm just like, I hope it doesn't come over here because I will fuck this game up for everyone here. But we beat the first seed, the number 1 seed in the league. We beat them today.
A swift
And
kick
it was
in the balls.
a swift kick in the balls. 'cause
And
they're
we gave them a...
Swifties. And we sure did.
In the
and I'm
balls.
really proud of that win for us, honestly. Like, it feels so
Jacob.
good to beat. We did that, too, I played with the same people in volleyball. In the tournament, we were, like, the 14th seed. In our first game, we knocked out the 1 seed, and it was crazy.
Seed
and then
is
we
crazy.
didn't move on. So, yeah, it was crazy. But love it again. I'm back in it. My heart's back in it. Cole, if you're watching, my heart's back in it. And you played a huge role in that. You being violently hungover today really just tickled me and just really warmed me up to having fun. And it was so fun and funny. And I love our team so much.
I love our team, too.
And I love the Wasps. The wives and spouses of the players. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share. Please comment. We love talking to you guys in the comments. Please share. Please help
Be on our
us.
show if you want to.
We're going to stay consistent, and I'm trying not to look at the numbers, but I would really love to go viral or be popular and quit my job. I'm going to guilt you guys into helping us every week so that I can quit my job because I hate it.
Tell your friends that you're in a job. I love you guys so much.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Love you.
Cute. I'm going to
Cute.
pee myself.